Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you all doing? Thanks for joining. What is happening? We were going to do some No Man's Sky, and then I flip-flopped and I was in the mood to play some more Battle Brothers, so we will continue this run. I had a quick review of my offline run of this same save file, which I have got to day 54 on. Which is annoying because we're a lot further behind on this one, even though we are 18 days behind. I think we're in a lot worse position. Losing the Brawler, I didn't realise. I went back and looked at the stats. It was a 2-star health, 2-star attack, 2-star melee defense. It's about as good as Brawlers get, so that was a big loss. But we will lick our wounds. We also found a Berserker on the other run, and we hired a Deserter and a Lumberjack for backline training, so they're going to be front lines once they train up. I think that's giving me a lot more meatiness and hit. So, I think we either want a really good archer or some really good melee defense Battleforge trainees to go on the back line, with good attack to go on the back line. And then give us that sort of ranged melee attacks and give us a bit more meat on the bone for our strikes. If that makes sense. So that's the plan. We also got a good varlet on that one rather than an atrocious double snake-tongued varlet that we got. So again, puts us on the back foot. Hopefully we get some more Event Brothers. We might get lucky, get a Hedge Knight, get a Berserker. Who knows? So let's see how that plays. And then we will continue to look for Battleforged backliners. I think, again, on the other run, I had some good successful obtain the artifact runs. So we got some good heavy gear from Ancients, Legionaries, etc. And we also had some luck getting, I think I've done 3 Save the Villagers from the Webinex, which we did quite early. We could risk it on this one as well. I just need to get some dogs. That makes a difference. And I think that is a doable quest early on. When we've got reasonably good melee defense. But if we don't do it soon, I think it'll scale away from us. The reason I like to do it is it makes all our nets into super nets, which makes our net guy a lot more powerful. And also it will allow us to get all the webbed jewels, etc. And I think I got 8 grand on the other run, so I got a good cash infusion because we found a good town in crisis to sell to as well. So we will try and reciprocate that. It may not play out exactly. That's the joy of Battle Brothers. But yes, I am frustratingly further along on my day 54 run on the other one, but we will claw our way forwards. And I really don't want to load this offline run that I'm referring to, because yeah, I'd like to show you guys from start to finish. It's just we have had a bit of a less fortune on this one. I always play better when I'm not stressed and streaming, but there you go. We will continue on. I'm really enjoying this run though, and it's good that we've done random. It's a good way to explore the new mod. We may do random trio after this actually, and I just won't roll the dice. Saying that, we're in a better financial position than it looks. We can sell these for 450 in the right market, possibly even more, possibly 500. So we've got potentially 2 grand's worth of goods there. Let's just have a quick look. I'm gonna have let's try and be a bit more frank about these brothers. I'm gonna start ranking them. I think I'm gonna start ranking them rather than put high, low, and medium like we used to. I'm just gonna put 1, 2, or 3 just to try and keep it simple. We might change that to 1 to 5 later. 1 will be good, 3 will be bad. So I would say this is a 3. 3 is still acceptable, by the way. If I put 3 plus, then we'll class that. Oh, actually, let's do it the other way around. That makes more sense. We'll call this a 1. And we'll put -1 if the guy is like an inherited trash bro that we're just using as a meat shield. I don't think we have any of those. So this is good melee defense triple. Initiative that we're not using, melee range defense we're not using. But even though he has no stars, because he started off as a raider, we've got really strong attack and we've rolled well. So I will actually call this a 1. I'd say we want 2 stars in 2 useful categories, or 3 stars in 1 mega category. That'll get us to a 1. This is a solid 2. I'd say that's a 1 because we've got all the stars where we want them. And we've got 2 2-stars. I'd say this is a... my number system's already failing me. 2.5. It's not quite a 3, because it's the melee attack that's letting it down, but we can shore that up in a few ways. Range character, mostly utility, I'll call it a solid 2, but in terms of it dying, it's probably a 3. I don't care if it dies, but the utility is useful while he's alive. This is our new minor hire. He's going to have good defense and fatigue. He's basically going to be turned into a tank. Maybe worth specking him into shields. And going full tank. We'll probably just do tank. We'll do the best we can with his attack. And hopefully he hits occasionally. And we'll do swipes with the hammer. And he'll die when he dies. So, Battle Forge, tanky. I'll put two-hander, but the two-hander is his last sort of thing. And he's a 3. 1 star, so I'm going to cut it. This guy's got 2 stars and fatigue, so he's going to be... Yeah, I still need to work out what we're going to do with him. We're going to have a high fatigue nimble bro. Or if we did make him Battle Forge with the manual, he's going to be a really accurate, easy to hit tank. Which is not, you know what I mean, like iron meat, basically. In old Legends, this is also almost the perfect melee medium armor guy to get the melee defense buffs. But this guy doesn't work as a heavy. Yeah, maybe we should try it. Maybe we experiment and he actually is a medium guy. We do like a dodge medium hybrid and see if it works. The problem is you've got to get to 75 weight, and at 75 weight they're not really medium anymore. I still don't understand what you're supposed to do with the medium armors. Maybe it's supposed to homogenize with some of the brawny skills from... as a thought. Maybe if you take a Battle Forged heavy armor spec and spec them into medium, but just take brawny, because brawny no longer gives you the weight thing, it gives you a percentage bump. Okay, I'm going to rewind my brain here on the spot. So, I'm going to find the guy again. This one. No, this one. So, if we take... This is going to be weird. Oh, we can't do it with this guy, so this is a terrible example. But with these stats, I think we could lean into the fatigue. Then take Brawny, which would give us, straight out the gate, we're almost at 100. It gives us 125 fatigue. Then you layer the armor on, but you give him all of the medium skills. The excessive armor hits the peak and turns the 15 range defense into 15 melee defense. So that's where he gets his melee defense from. And then if you can still maintain high initiative with Relentless, you could possibly even give him Dodge Relentless as well. So he's like a sort of hybrid of dodge, light, medium and heavy armor skills. How weird. I think you have to just forget that Brawny's a heavy armor skill and it can just be a useful utility skill now. Obviously you would need books, or you'd need a character that has 2 of the 3 armor sets and you'd just use a book to get the 3rd. This is not a good example of that because we only have light, so we won't build this guy out. So scrapping all that for a second, we either want to drive this guy's resolve up, which I don't think is an option because we don't have Fortified Mind, but it's a shame because we do have Fearsome. Or obviously we're going to build him into a nimble backliner. Again, perfect defense, perfect focus would have been nice to maximize on this fatigue. I'm trying to think of a use for this excess fatigue we're going to have. I guess backliner. We take Fearsome anyway. We take Berserk. Oh, he's going to be high initiative. So, okay. So we build a lightweight, nimble guy who just keeps swinging over their shoulders. That, I guess that makes sense. We don't need reach advantage. Okay, at least we've worked out a way to use him. I think that's possibly the right way to go. Overwhelm's going to work as well, because we're going to hit multiple targets and we're going to act first. We don't have backswing. We possibly could use double strike, but if we're sweeping with this weapon, that's not going to work, because it's a one-shot weapon unless we get... Ooh, unless we use Patient Hunter and then sweep twice. Still don't think it's worth the double strike though, because that's only for when we hit. Backstab is an option, because we're always going to be in the back line, so they'll always be based. First Blood's interesting, but I just don't think it's worth the whole perk, but I do think it's a cool skill. Slaughterer, Fatalities, melee or Fatalities, that affects resolve, but that leans into fearsome. Having Bloodthirsty, have we got Bloodthirsty? We've got Bloodbath. Where's Bloodthirsty? I don't know what Bloodthirsty looks like. I think it's around here. Slaughterer. Maybe we don't have it. Bloody Harvest. Bloodbath. Just not Bloodthirsty. Oh, I'm sure I'll see eventually. Never mind. Something like that. I quite like the idea of Resilient, because he's going to be nimble. 9 lives of Resilient would be good, because he's on the back line, but he is going to get clocked eventually. We're going to use Berserk, so we're going to need Swift Recovery, which we didn't roll, so we'll use Recover, which we did roll. We could also do Bags and Belts and Helpful later if we're running out of ideas of how to use him. And pass nets to the net guy, for example. We could also maintain our own armor, and if we go medium, did we get the swagger? No, we didn't get swagger, we got freedom of movement instead. Climb, footwork, rotation. Didn't get any of those either, so that becomes pointless. Just black that out because we didn't get any of the skills that go with it. Oh no, hang on, it's there. Oh wow, strange place for tactical maneuvers to be in. Oh, okay, we might consider that then. So that'll allow us to move around the battlefield and stay out of combat through just stepping away, which would be pretty cool. So we'll be like an annoying goblin character. Yeah, I quite like that idea. Okay, something like that. I think that's creative use of this character. We obviously don't want to give up triple stars. Vigbold is our new brawler hire. Possibly a mistake, but we're going to use him temporarily. We're going to hire another brawler because I don't see this one lasting, but this will be our brawler for now. His main job is going to be our disarmer. That's his job. I think he'll die. I'm going to call him a 3. Type properly, because I think we can get a better brawler than that. Bannerman, I think, is a solid... He's got good stats. Traits, get the words right. He's got good traits. Despite having 1 star, he's already at 108 resolve, so I think he is perfectly acceptable. Could possibly get a better late game replacement later, so I'm going to call him a solid 2. But his stars are deceiving. But he's got all the right utility skills to be a useful banner, in my opinion. We could find a better monk possibly later. And the net boy, I'm quite comfortable with. It's a shame that we got melee defense, and I don't think we can utilize it. So we really are just using him to cast nets, which may be a mistake. Now we've run out of net skills, we can think about respecking him. Obviously we've built him into more of a range guy. We could do quick hands as well. Once he's got the treatise on bags and belts, we might be able to make him more useful. I'm going to call him a 2, but we could again possibly replace him with a better net guy. Right, so really it's frontliners. We're looking for frontliners. And a market to sell all these goods in. So I'm thinking we want martial frontliners as well. So we could do with a bastard, a deserter, something like that. It's going to give us a bit more good starting stats. Felshine, 4 days southeast. We need to go to the south. We've not been to those towns or cities yet. And we we took this stupid ambition on. Okay, so we need to go to the far west, all the southern cities. It's just west and south. West and south and the two northern ones. So we've been most places. This will take us... We've already been there. So I'm thinking we'll push north. We'll push north, try and kill some more barbarians. So we can get some javelins going. Patched up. That did not sound good. Oh, barbarian straight away. Oh, that's a good fight. Okay, we've got a few more wounds to deal with. He's only 9 hit points off. Fatigue recovery's down as long as he stays still. Oh, I need a helmet. Jesus Christ. Oh, please don't get hit in the face. Excuse me a sec. Bloody wind. Right. Okay, they're not looking for a fight. Let's see if we can quickly finish patching these guys up. Fights like this, we definitely want the javelins. Do you want to farm at night or in the day? Our range is pretty cack, so probably in the night, but we'll see if we catch them. I think it may have just daybroke. Daybreak? Daybrook? What's the phrase? I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Morning all. Good to see some people in. Hope you're well. Hey Oku, good to see you, my friend. Right, we either want to take this hill or we want to take this edge. Probably want to take this hill. The dog's gonna run to here. Okay, we're gonna have to hop up. My dog's bigger than your dog. Well, it's not, but he bit yours twice, so he is now. Maybe I was wrong to try and do this. We shall see. They split their forces either way. Try and push him off.
Bloody adrenaline. What's he going to do? He can't do much. He's probably going to jump in there. Defense 57. Until we'll just hold him up. We can take it uphill. Nice. We were a very ragtag bunch at this stage. You can always go south with thralls if they get lucky with the throwing weapons, but I think we've only got 2 from the look of it to match. Dogs are doing well. Nice. Yeah, if we lose a dog, we lose a dog. Nice. Good, okay, we did lucky against the dogs. Do we need to throw a net? I don't need to, but we get them for free, so let's give him a chance uphill. And just bother these guys. Free to equip a net when you're a net master, which is neat. It's slightly bugged though, you have to go into your inventory for that 3rd one, so don't forget to do that if you're playing one yourself. In that it doesn't appear here, but you can still equip it, is what I'm trying to say. Nice. Ah! Can't let this guy to finish him off, that's frustrating. Right, let's get you away from my archer. Up we go, that's better. You know you suck when the peaceable guy can kill you. Right, that should be the last of the throwing weapons based, so we are safe in a sense. Nice. Okay, he's busy with the net, that's good. Dirty dog. Stop biting me. Oh, of course they've got all their range. Oh, we got access now to get back. I was about to moan that we didn't get any, but we did. And we got half decent avatar as well. And some sellables. We chuck on the trade pile. We will find a tradable city soon. And then we will be rich. Or, you know, failing that, we'll find a 20% seller cut rate. So, tempo two-hander. Could take brawny, but we've got a reasonable amount of fatigue already. Wouldn't hurt to bust it. Get my words out. Put my teeth in. Yeah, we could take brawny. What level are we on? We're on Battlefield yet? No, not even close. We're at mastery level. I haven't taken spear skills yet, so we don't have to use spear skills. Originally, I was doing it to shore up his sub 60 melee attack. Now it's more because we have a tier 3. We're rolling 3s, which helps. Breaking 50 on his resolve would be nice. I don't hate the 3 on fatigue. We're battle forging him, so we don't really need initiative. We don't have fearsome or mind of a body, so there's nothing to really grind resolve for, but breaking 50 would be nice. We're on 47 with our perks. Those two are set in stone. Yeah, I think we'll do it, because at least it's a max roll of 4, and we don't have to take any more resolve, really. The banner should do the rest. And we can take 45 mind if we want to boost it further later, which will chuck us up to, what's that, 12 and a half, something like that will give us. So that would throw us up to 63. I don't hate recover. I don't hate brawny. I think brawny's probably better. Yeah, that gets us to stupid amounts of fatigue. Sweet, he's fine for now. We'll keep with spear for now. We really need to get a better dagger for our dagger guy. We need to get him dagger mastery, and we need to get a better, or a axe, a tier 3 plus axe. Tier 3 or tier 2? What do I mean? The smooth looking one. Anyway, a better axe, a 30 to 45 damage axe. Then he can use his Marauder's Edge to good effect. Do we still have the crude axe, or did I sell it? I think I sold it. Never mind. So, we've got some better daggers we can equip at least. Let's make sure our accurate guys have done that. It's the same. Lots of new graphics for the daggers. It's a bit confusing, but it's cool. I don't think I want the lower damage of that axe. 25 to 40, 30, 110. Yeah, this is... I think we'll put that in as a backup, because he's accurate. Grade all of our frontline daggers. Good, we've got tier 1 or tier 1 plus, if you like. Frontline daggers. I class these as -1, these little knives. But it's better than nothing when we're trying to dagger out and they're fleeing and it's safe to do so. Make sure we re-equip our nets. So easy to forget. And we've got a couple of nice helmet upgrades. Pretty much the entire front line's helmets suck. So we'll give it to our best brothers. I'm going to start doing it that way. We've got 3 1s, so we'll give it to this guy. It's more like it. It's still only 65, but it's better than it was. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly, slowly but surely. Decent amount of trade goods there. See if he doesn't bite us. Yay, free dog. Thank you very much. That is really useful at this stage. We'll take the mana for now. We'll get some armor for you when we can. Getting pretty good buy and sell prices here. Sell that, swap it for some tools. I'm going to hold on to the rest. I'm going to try and find that better market. See if we get lucky up north. We look poorer than we are. We've got a decent amount of trade goods. If we have to sell at 20%, we will. But I'll sell at 15 if I really have to. But I have seen some 45s and some 25s and 27% sell rates, so we're going to hold out as long as we can. I'm wondering if we should just shove the druid skills on somebody and be done with it. So I'll sell a bit of this. Yeah, I'm holding off because I'm not sure. I'm just not sure where to put the druid skills. So what do you want your druid doing when he's not casting roots and flies? And my answer is pretty much that's all you want him to do. So we could, oh, that's a thought. Could put him on utility, brother. It's a risk because he's not that great, but he is going to be utility. He's going to shoot his bow occasionally. He's mostly there to do the accounting. So we could put the druid skills on him, and he could just fire roots off all the time. Oh, is that stupid? I can't remember if roots needs accuracy. I don't think it does. Roots is automatic. So's flies. Unless they've changed it. I haven't read it since the new update. That's food for thought. Still, I'll level up on the miner. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'll take that. Make an absolute tank of a man. We'll take 3s and 4s, and we're going battle forward, so we'll take a 4. We probably will take 4 and resolve when we roll there. Max roll. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's a long odd walk up there with a lot of cash. I don't think we're going to get quests there either. Sucks. Sell all the tap then. Excuse me. Full of winter bug at the minute. That's the problem with the north on this map. It's bugger all. I'm going to go for it just to get the ambition done, but this might cost us. There's no markets to speak of, but we made it. There's no quests either, but at least we've been here. It is probably the place to hire people, though. Yeah, I wouldn't hate a herbalist. It's another character we could hire as a herbalist and slap the druid skills on him. Sort of makes sense. A utility druid type character we've got to protect, though. Once again, excuse me. Perfect fearsome type build on the traits and perks and stars, and we didn't get the right perks for fearsome. Never mind. I guess we could learn fearsome from a treatise now, though, so that's always an option. We got money time anyway. Let's get out of here before we run out of time. Right, so we need to go to the far west, I remember saying here, and we need to go to these at the bottom, and I think this one too. Yep. So we've got 4 cities to hit, plus we'll go down the west coast. So actually we're going to go straight back that way. We've been there. Oh shit, we've not been there either. This is the problem, we're going to run out of money before, because we've got no contracts up here. Okay, we may take a bit of a hit on our trade goods. Not ideal, but ends the break sometimes. Let's get it done. Let's hit that city. Actually, it's probably better to do that before we go west again. Oh shoot, we're out of food. Right, so we're into the city. We've done our objective. Need to fight, if not. Good. A nice little help the woman down the well, whatever it was, event. I can't remember reading those. Let's fight some more thralls. Should be relatively easy experience / bit of money or food. Hopefully we get some bone carvings. Oh. No pathfinder, so we may want to rush the road. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Nice, double out of 48. Solid rolls. So close. Hey Ash, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I'm good, thanks, buddy. I'm a bit full of cold, but you know, just the stuff you know is nothing to really complain about. But I'm British and we like to complain. On that note, give me 2 seconds. I'll forgive you the noise. God, there we go. Sorry about that. Ah, it's only a snipple. Yeah, the runs all well. I've been doing this run offline and it went really well, and then I did it online from the same save file because I was away. So I just played on my laptop a little bit. And can I reciprocate my run? Can I bugger? So I lost some of my better brothers. I had almost the perfect brawler: 2 stars in hit points, 2 stars in melee defense, 2 stars in melee attack. It's about as good as it gets on a brawler. Alas, they died. But yeah, no, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. It's a random single star and all the new legends adjustments. I don't think you play Legends, but yeah, Legends has changed drastically. They've squished separate perks together into one perk. They've changed some of the mechanics. They've buffed Nimble, they've nerfed medium armor. There's loads of changes, lots of new perks as well. Yeah, lots of new flavors, new cosmetics as well, which look pretty cool. So the bog standard militia spear, this is like a new graphic for the same stats. So you'll be familiar with the tier 1 spear. This is an alternative look to a tier 1 spear. It's just a skin basically, but it looks quite cool. So different skin for the tier 2 dagger or tier 1 dagger in vanilla. Yeah, even the knives, which are tier like -1 if you like, because they're not in vanilla. Daggers, these have got new skins as well. So those daggers are the same. It's just a graphic skin, but it looks quite cool. What else have we got? New banner. So this is the banner I chose. You can't really see it there, but the 2 gauntlets in the bottom left and top right corner have got the middle finger up, which I think is quite a cool banner they added. We've got tier 2 slings as well as tier 1 slings now, which is cool. Yeah, perk trees, there's lots of things like this that are completely new. Quite a nice skill. Basically, you get a stat in everything. If you've got 1 star in it, you get 2, and if you've got 2 stars, you get +4, and if you get 3 stars, you get +6. So that's a really nice sort of weird version of gifted, if you like. It's good where you've got stars in the right place. Yeah, so lots of new flavors to sort of break down. Juicy, hello. Thank you for dropping in, my friend. Good to see you. Sorry I've been away, but I'm back. Had a few life things, visiting family, but hope you've been alright, mate. But yeah, I'm good, thanks. Just full of cold. I'm enjoying the new Legends changes. Don't know if you've had a chance to check them out yet, Juicy. Hope you have. Some of them I like. Most of it I like. Some of it's irritating me, but it's just taking a bit of adjustment for my brain. The medium armor changing is quite a lot to cope with, because I used to like medium armor bros. But yeah, there's lots of new flesh on the bone to pick at, so it's cool. Oh, no worries. Thank you for briefly dropping in and saying hello. I will see you next time, my friend. How are your runs going, Ash? Are things going well? Let's pull this guy into this window of death between these 3. Yoink, come to me. Stop the javelins. Oh, I just remember we didn't put the axes on our javelin specialist. I don't actually know if the axes count, but I'm assuming it's any thrown weapon. I'll have to check in a moment. It's a spear fisherman trait. Perk, I should say, not trimming.
Very good so far. Week 72 plus out of 100 total. Only hardest bosses left for the next 25 weeks. Are you trying to do it in under 100 days? Oh no, week 72. I'm not sure what you mean by week 72. Do you mean day 72? Or is this a new challenge that I'm unaware of? Please explain. Oh, of course it's Darkest Dungeon. Forgive me, I forgot you'd switched out. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I never completed that game. Never even got close. I enjoyed it, but I always used to get... The characters all got stressed, and I couldn't really understand how to beat the mechanic. But I did enjoy it for what it was worth. But I never got a full handle on it. I needed to really watch it to understand the mechanics better. I find I got to a certain point, a little bit like Battle Brothers when I was learning that, I guess. I need Battle Brothers tweaked finally. But with Darkest Dungeon, I got to a point where they were all stressed and trying to recuperate, and then I couldn't do accomplishable missions, basically, because they were all too stressed out, and then I'd make new hires, and they'd just die. And it was like the game scaled away from you, a bit like Battle Brothers when you were learning it. I was obviously doing something wrong, but I never quite got my head around the mechanics. But I did enjoy the game, regardless. I keep trying to get into the new one, and it just doesn't pull me in like the old one did. Even though I sucked at the old one, I enjoyed it. It is a hard game, same as Battle Brothers, yeah, and that's why they're appealing, I guess. Yeah, so it's like a time challenge. I see what you mean. That's cool. Yeah, it sounds challenging. I mean, just completing the game would be an achievement for me. Right, hang on. Let's get on net guy. We've actually got some throw weapons finally. I think we'll just put the one. And then, because we need the nets everywhere else. 6 isn't bad though, because he's throwing nets most of the time, and they're going to do a lot more damage. Oh, hang on. Let me read this properly. 12 chance to hit while using javelins. Right, well that's that. And then I'm guessing we get a percentage with all the other throw weapons, yeah. Scaling percentage, which will be 25 plus 4 level ups, so 45% of 12. So we get about 5.5 to hit with the axes, but we'll go with these javelins, that's cool. And tiny bit more armor there. I got the hang of it and the meta, so the hardest for me is the early game because I can't mitigate RNG, and late game because enemies hit hard and it's deathless, so I can't lose people. Oh Jesus, that's difficult in that game as well. With I imagine some of the stress events, you can get some quite sort of unhelpful traits that you would probably just sack and hire somebody else on, I would imagine. Saying that, I guess you just drop them in the sanatorium and wait for it all to be dealt with if you can afford to. As I've said, it's not my game specialty. Right, Dagger Bro, not the best, but we're working on him. He's sort of becoming a tank, but we're going to stick with him for now. We've boosted his accuracy with Prisoner Rush. We've got dodge already. We really want dagger mastery so we can strike 3 times. Right, we can now switch back to that as primary. We'll keep the spear just in case. Oh, stop rolling ones, you loon. So irritating. No Colossus. Ugh, I guess we'll take a 3. This is very irritating. We need to not roll ones, please. This is why I don't like frontliners without melee skill. 'Tis not good. Oh, what am I doing? I've got the wrong... Oh. Oh, 70%. We'll sell everything we've got that we don't need. Buy some more thread.
dice. 19. Depends what it is. Sounds naturally. Yep, thought so. 19's a lot. If they're all tier 1, it's doable. Still a lot though. 5, 10, 13, 6 hiding. Can handle some tier 2s. If there's a couple of tier 3s, we may be in trouble here. There's a nice choke point here. We can hold this. Five left to spot. We can do a sweep there. Probably want to be there. Never mind. There's one bigger one. Really want to be here till I'm kind of safe little place here. No worries, man. Thanks for dropping in, Ash. Appreciate you, buddy. Enjoy your lunch. Have a good day. Hopefully see you later. I'll be on tonight as well. No pressure though. If you're in, you're in. Alright, we're now 5, 10, 15, 18. One missing. So there's only one tier 2. This isn't too bad. Oh, they're turned done. Maybe we should just advance on them actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. Oh, actually, no, it's only for a spear wall. I'm going to try and delay the inevitable. Come on, use the spears. You know you want to. Instantly fails the spear wall. It's fine, even though we're outnumbered on the front line, we've got 3 guys behind. So we're going to get plenty of double hits. Just fail on the flank. But we've got good defense there. Yeah, I knew I'd put me in the wrong spot. Damn it. spear wall up. Ditto. This is good because the bodies are going to attract them now, but it's bad if they break their spear wall because they're going to eat them. The morale is dropping though. This is good. Come on, hold on, hold on. Fail the southern flank. Middle is holding strong. Right, let's advance. There we go. That one I couldn't stop, but he used too much AP to get to the body, so he may be able to prevent that one. Rest of them are fleeing, that's good. Take the respite if they're rallying. That's alright. Get some more morale breaks by killing the stragglers, but didn't happen in that occasion. Come on, big boys, start getting scared. No, don't rally there. That's not good. Dodge at least one of them. Jesus, you got 38 melee defense. Tier 2s come up. Oh my god. That was quite a few of them, I guess, but still. It's always painful when a guy on 5 hit points does that and recovers. Good dodges, finally. There we go, let's go. Momentum. Nice bit of experience. 5 level ups and some pearls. Could have got more loot, but not bad. And we'll take the free experience. So, utility guy is ready to get a barter skill. Where's the quartermaster? Next level. Okay. He is our utility guy, so we were going to keep using him as such. $200 barrel forged. We took health. We will take brawny later. Yeah, I think we'll just tee him up, get the tier 2 done, the tier 1 done. Ugh, stop rolling ones, for the love of God. Okay, just need to start applying the armor on him soon. Messenger, we mostly took for the movement. We got triple stars, backliner. We want to be more accurate and do more damage, but for now, dodge is pretty overpowered. So we will take dodge, particularly because we're on near 50 hit points. We're getting 28 defense off the back of that, which is huge. So that keeps him safe, even though he's backlining. We'll take that. That will trail off as we give him more hit points, but for now, that is pretty cool. It's sort of like small person. And they've combined that with dodge. Our average brawler. Is doing okay. We should have dodge first, never mind, we'll take that next. So when we drop this, we're at 17. Once we get dodge, we'll be into the 30s, and then we can brawl. We'll keep an eye out for gauntlets once we can afford them. Banner's already got Peaceable, Fortified Mind, and Rally. The next skills to focus on are either Holy Flame Prayers or Medic skills. I would say Prayer of Faith is probably the best pound for pound, although it's close to Promised Potential, but we're only going to get 2 on Resolve, 4 on Range Defense, 2 on Initiative, and 1 on everything else, so it's probably not the best use of a perk. Yeah, I think we'll take Prayer of Faith. Give us the defensive debuff. The question is, we could put the Druid skills on the banner. I really need to decide before leveling up, because then we've got a perk ready to slap it straight on. I'm worried if we put too many spells on one character, whilst it's useful in that we're not wasting fighters, it's not useful in the fact that it's stopping him casting other spells if we're always doing roots, which we are going to do a lot. It's a tricky one. Got all these 3s we can't take because we are peaceable and rubbish. Oh shoot, I've been building him like a lightweight. We've actually got medium armor. We just haven't taken it yet. Okay. Back on the road, we need some ammo. We could do with an escort quest. So we can craft some ammo. held out some of the trade goods, and we got 29% for our efforts, doubling our money. Happy days. We're going to make some more necklaces, and then we'll sell the rest of the stuff here. Finally, we have cash. That was worth hanging out for. Ooh. Tempting, but no. What was I doing? Craftables. I don't have enough horns, so we'll sell. Okay. Start carrying these for Netboy, then we can drop them if we need them. So I sell the Valor Staff. Probably. Does a Valor Staff do anything in a regular person's hands? No. Let's get rid of it then. I've not seen a fashionable perk. Trendy. Right, let's do these quests, and hopefully, if there's still a good sell prices, we can just cash in on the area. Ooh, there's a 1 and a 2-star return item. That's interesting. Stock up on food. For some reason, the trade goods aren't cheap though. It's like a food event or something. Yeah, hunting season. Sweet. Oh dear me. Right. Any juicy hires now we're rich? Ooh. People have been asking me about Poacher's Arm. Oh, that's one way to tell. Somebody asked me if it was a replacement with the new... no, Poacher's Arm is still there with the new Death from Above. For the life of me, I can't remember who asked, but the answer, if anybody is watching that back on the VOD, and you were the one that asked, is no. Poacher's Arm is still there in Tier 1. So, Death from Above is a different group of skills with the Warbow. Looking for a good lumberjack. That is not a good lumberjack. Wouldn't mind a bastard. It's not a good bastard. It's not a terrible bastard, but it's not a good bastard. No. I mean, he's not terrible, but he's not great. No, we're going to hold out for better than that. frittering this money away when we just got it. Well, I've just wasted a bunch on tryouts, but that's why you do it, because you end up with rubbish bros otherwise. Not having a ranged guy that hasn't got range skill. Right, 500. Or 950. Possibly a necromancer. We want Horror in the Woods, but we don't want 3 skulls. We want 1 skull. Alright, let's start at the bottom, work our way up. $10 to $15 away, yeah. So we can either take a shot at the sun, or we can ask the monk. I think we'll ask the monk. It's probably a better option. Nice. Sellsword could have taken a shot. Interesting. Don't think we've had that event before. Hey, some thugs. This will be a slightly more interesting fight than usual. They have no poachers. Oh, they have a poacher. We'll sit and fletch for a minute. Make sure we've got our nets repairable. Right, after him. Oh, did we just repair a net? So it just consumed all of our ammo. Oh, we refilled our javelins, that's why. Let's do this. Right, I'm going to just take a quick bio break and then we'll finish this fight. Be right back. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Sorry about that. Right, where were we? Oh, indeed. Bunch of thugs. Ooh, thugs with slightly better gear. Couple of gamersons we can pinch. Militia glaive. Nothing amazing, but we'll certainly have it. We can go south or north. I think so. That's a plateau at the top. I think we'll go this way because there's less of us, so we can hold this probably quite comfortably if we can get them all up it. Let's see how we go. Should allow us to fight this top group first. With any luck. Might get caught out here. Good for you, Easy. That's an interesting opening statement. Oh, I've just scrolled up and realised you messaged before when I was AFK, sorry. Oh, you needed a coffee too, yeah. Good to see you, man. How did your stream go last night? Oh, nice. Solid. Was that a head hit straight off the bat? Oh, it was. Scarum sacks to the face. It's a good start. Close to a banner again. I could pull the dagger guy back and fight downhill, I guess. Oh, like Harold, arrow in the eye. Unlucky. Nice. Bonjour, Scorpio. How you doing? Any perk that grabbed my attention. Don't let real life get in the way. I don't think so yet, Scorpion. Let me have a look. I particularly quite like Promise Potential. I can see me taking that on most bros. I'm not a huge fan of the nerfing of medium, and I'm still trying to get my head around how to now use medium. I've come up with a theory, but it might be half-cooked. I'm thinking about making a brawny, balanced dodge, because I think brawny on a high fatigue character may counter the fact that balance needs 75 weight to get to maximum melee defense, which will still then possibly have enough initiative left over to give you some dodge as well. I could be wrong. We may just do brawny balance, but I think brawny balanced is the only way to use balance now. I could be wrong, but my math says if it's 5 weight for each melee defense and you need 15 melee defense to max it out, that's 75. So I keep double checking the math on, thinking, am I right? That seems a lot of weight for medium, but I feel like it's just not medium anymore. I feel like medium may be a bad description. Yeah, everyone keeps saying that. I don't know why. Why are you so low? Kids are not asleep, and you're right next to my mouth. Bear with me. I think Windows has done something weird. I will try and be more verbose for the short term. So I use a virtual device, so it shouldn't... It's a good little mic, this. It shouldn't be doing it. Everything's maxed out. Why, oh why, are you being quiet? No, I've been resisting a Windows update recently because I hate doing them. So it shouldn't be that. Adaptive clarity. Let's have a quick search of that. Two seconds, guys. I'm just trying to fix it. is that any? No, it's not any improvement. It's still working. Huh? Huh. Still working? Test, test. Yep. Why is this so quiet? This is very odd. I wonder if it's in OBS. No. Sorry guys, I'm really not sure why it's coming through so quiet. It's very frustrating. I do use a virtual audio device through SteelSeries, so I'm wondering if that's having issues, but I've been using that forever. So it seems odd that that would be an issue. I'll turn off the noise cancellation, see if that helps, but it doesn't appear to be. This is very odd. I mean, I can get it go louder, I've got to shout. That's strange. Compressor's probably going to make it quieter, not louder as well. Yeah. I'll have a play with. I'll have a play later with SteelSeries to see if we can tweak that, guys. I do apologise if it's a lot quiet today. There's a limited amount of what I can try and do whilst on stream. Never mind. I need to get that fixed because I'm obviously very quiet at night time. The little ones are asleep. Yeah, my audio's usually alright, but I'm usually speaking quite quietly because the kid's sleeping, so I can be more verbose because everybody's out. It's just frustrating because I'm speaking now quite loudly. My mouth is an inch from the mic, and I can see we're not getting above 40, 35 on the meter. Very strange. I will have a tinker later. Forgive me, guys. Apologies. That is frustrating. Anyway, where were we? Well, while I've been tinkering around with the mic, we've had 8 people drop in, so welcome everybody. Apologies, we're having a few slight glitches with the sound today. Good to see some new names. Hope everybody's checked out the new Legends assets change. There's lots of changes. Do let me know if you have in the chat and what your favourite things are. I know Scorpio's just asked me that question, but I'm still thinking about it myself. I like more than I dislike about the new stuff. I'll give him that much. Although I'm a little bit nervous about goblins. I've heard goblins are now ridiculously powerful. Even with some of the base skills, I've noticed that Bullseye is now quite overpowered, giving you 100% accuracy or whatever it is, or gets rid of the debuff without line of sight, which sounds dangerous. And then I've heard nasty things about goblin defenders with impalers, so I'm a little nervous that they've been made too strong, but we shall see. But generally most things I've come across seem quite positive. Oh, lucky bugger. Does he have 9 lives? No. Just 5 hit points left. Son of a bitch. Ow. Oh, we managed to get away. Nice. We've got a staff master who's just managed to bop me with a stun. That's annoying. There we go. That's more like it. 2 rounds have gone. Stop hitting me with your staffs. Oh, my brain's not working. I was thinking that was the defense spell. That was just the horn for no reason. Never mind. Particularly like this new, what's it called? Heartseeker. Heart-Eater. It's an interesting addition for the spear skills. I do think this is a mistake, though, Scorpio. I'm not sure if you'd agree. So on a normal shield one-handed spear, I get that it's 5 AP instead of 4 because you're putting extra force behind the strike. There should be an extra AP neat requirement. You shouldn't be able to do it twice per turn. However, with a two-handed spear, arguably a stronger strike, Heartseeker, costs less AP than normal Impale strike, which to me makes no sense. This should either be 6 AP on the two-handed spear, or arguably 7, but I think 7 would be excessive. But it shouldn't be less, because Repel isn't less. So I feel like that's an error. I don't know if that was an oversight and they've just slapped it on all spears. But I do think, if you are one of the dev, you are. If not, if you're active in the chat, I think that might need looking at. I'm quite happy to use it like that for now. I get that you've got to be right next to them to use it, but that's the same for the one-handed spear. So I feel like this was built for the one-handed spear and it was an oversight. And so you've now got a cheaper AP strike on an unskilled polearm user. Feels a little cheeky, but I'm happy to use that for now. Got much melee defense if we step in here. I'm gonna do it anyway. We step down here. Cascade of morale fails. Nice. My mic peaks out almost constantly. Now the meters. No on the meters, but Jay still tells me I'm quiet. So if you can figure it out, let me know. Yeah, I will do, mate. So I was worried it was a hardware issue. You've reassured me it's probably a software issue because I love this mic. It's recommended. It's nice, cheap, but really solid dynamic mic called a Samsung Q2. But not cheap's the wrong word, good value. But I had a problem with the mechanical element where you switch the side to off and it no longer works. So I have to now mute myself in software, which is irritating when you're about to sneeze or something. But I think that's probably just a physical defect on the switch. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm on a mic boom now, and like I say, it's very close to my mouth, but obviously there's an issue with the software. I will work work it out eventually. I may have to take my third-party software streaming thing down and rebuild it from the ground up, which isn't fun. Oh shit, hit my own dog with a spear. Whoops. Sorry, doggo. That's what I was trying to do before with the prayer. I do want to try and run as many of these Gamersons down as I can. I'm not good on missing 92s though. Fisherman's javelin spear, whatever it's called, is working quite nicely. Silver lining in regards to me, at least I'm going to be lurking while I work, so I won't have audio up anyways. No worries, mate. As long as Twitch thinks you've got audio up, that's all good. just heard that back. Listening to my own stream now. That's really low. Sorry, guys. That's incredibly low. What is going on? I thought it was just a bit low. You guys are too kind. It's very low. I will watch some old streams later and try and work out when that's kicked in, and we'll work backwards. Hopefully I can fix that later. We'll try and get that fixed for the next stream. I'll turn down the in-game sound for now, that might help. How peculiar. Right, let's do this level up. Swordsman. This doesn't make sense now. Lithe doesn't work with balance. How are they both medium? For me to get 35 armor means I'm only getting 7 melee and range defense. Oh, balance. I see what they're doing. They're trying to say it's balance between the two. But you don't want them balance between the two. You want more front armor. I guess they've made balance better for backliners because it's got a bit of both. For frontliners, it's stupid. We should probably go brawny. We don't have brawny, but we could get a treatise on it again. Oh, we do have brawny. So if we do, as a frontliner, we probably want to go balance brawny, not bother with lithe, and actually pick up Battleforged. That's going to be more beneficial to us, I think, than trying to get lithe. Yeah, I think we're going to do a weird blend and see if that works better. Oh, stop rolling ones! So annoying. We've now got too much initiative though, because we're speccing it to be balanced. Ah, oh. Hang on, we still need lots of initiative for balance. Gain 50. Oh no, you don't. You do not need initiative for balance anymore. Oh, this is so counterintuitive to what we know. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with this character anymore. I don't see how we transition to it. We need more defense, so we're just not going to get this sword going. That's the problem. So what do we get right now? We haven't got much armor on. We got 195. So we get 19.5 and a half. 9 and a bit. Almost 10. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, I'm going with this crazy logic. Yep, almost 10%. I was right. We're going to build a medium heavy build, and we're going to blend it between the heavy and the medium armors, I think, to max out this balanced. We just need more armor. We just haven't got it yet. Oh, hang on. Speak of the devil. That'll help. I nudged it up a little bit. Okay. Right, rolling padded circuits or Gamesums. It's a slight improvement. All 5 raiders. It's more of a challenge. Alright guys, I'm going to make this the last fight and then I'm going to try and fix this mic because it's bugging me now. And hopefully we can get that up and running for this evening. sure. Suicidal dog. One is all we needed. Fuck it. Oh, someone's carrying axes for him. Ah, spear guy. This chap. Okay, good to know. Nice death blow. better for us. No injuries. We took a Lamella Heavy, and we took a Flail, and a Falcon. All quite useful. Oh, $2,000 instead of 700 now. That's more like it. Thank you very much. Yum, 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 yum. Greenland. No, only neutral. Okay, we're slightly below neutral, but we're still classed as neutral. Happy days. We needed that cash injection. That was huge for us. What a great way to end the stream. We did take a slight dip in reputation. I will get over it. Which is now displayed here. Oops. Yeah, so we're only 13 below the threshold. We'll get that back. Still getting crazy good prices, so we'll sell anything we're not going to use. Make sure we cash in on these good prices. It's the one time you want to get rubbish items so you can cash in on it. Happy days, $5,500. Right, we can get a couple of really choice hires now to fix us. Okay, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because the mic is upsetting me and making me super self-conscious. So I will now go and spend some time properly fixing this, and hopefully we'll be back and clear and loud this evening. I can only apologise for those impacted. I will go back and listen to the last few streams and see if I can pinpoint when it was and work out what's caused it. I'm sure Otto or somebody will be on though to raid you out to, so just give me a few moments. I'm just going to snooze that ad. I wouldn't do that to you just before we go. If anyone's got anyone online they'd like to raid, just give me a shout. Got Brinley on, but I think he's playing a VOD. I'm not raiding a VOD as much as I like the man. If you guys want to watch that, there he is online. Looks like there's only the Russians and a French person. Who have we got on following? Oh, Blambeard's on. Let's go and say hello to Blam. I'm raising him in forever. He's playing a sim game, it looks like. Power Wash Simulator looks interesting. Anyway, thanks for joining. I will promise I will get this mic fixed. Thank you for Easy and everyone else who joined and chatted, and I will catch you guys tomorrow as well as this evening, hopefully. See you soon. Bye-bye.